This world ain't fair, and don't nobody care. Don't nobody care. We solemnly swear, it's in the air, drama popping everywhere. It's no love, ain't no feelings to spare. We solemnly swear to keep it 100. We solemnly swear to keep it 100. So have a seat, strap up, and let's go. Let's go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show.
I got this new puppy at the house. It's driving me crazy.
What kind of puppy?
It's a little micro bully, but he's shitting all over the house.
Hell no. Mm-mm.
And it's all just loose booty. Like, it's just bad diarrhea. It's not even solid. Like, I don't even know what to do. My wife's looking up shit. She's buying some pumpkin crap to put in his food to make him a little harder stool, but it's the boy just dropping bombs all over the place.
That's why I don't want no puppy.
But he's cute.
I don't give a damn.
We call him Gordo.
What that mean?
Fat.
Hell no. That's why he's shitting on y'all floor. This fucked up ass name.
That's a cold ass name. Y'all black people have crazy names too. Shit. Gordo's a cool name for Mexicans. Haters.
Being fat. That's why he's shitting on y'all floor. You think y'all crazy as fuck.
His belly hang to the ground. He a little bitty mother chucker, but he cold. He cold.
Apparently he got some intestinal issues.
Shit, just like his daddy, you know.
So
You know how we do.
So you got loose booty too?
Well, man, start the goddamn thing. You don't fuck that up.
You said he like his daddy, so I'm like, shit, you got loose booty too?
Man, you're going to have people in Rosenberg think I got loose booty. Luke, start this goddamn show.
Now you want to start the show because he got loose booty.
What the fuck y'all talking about? I just let that shit go. I was like, let me just sit this one out.
The king of the loose booty.
Damn, turn us down a little bit. Hey, mic check. What's up, everybody? Hey.
You keeping it gangster, Luke?
John Moran keeping it gangster.
Oh, shit.
What it do? Welcome to the We Solemnly Swear podcast, everybody.
Hey.
Coming to you live from Legendary Lab 7 Studios, home of the infamous Roundtable.
Man, drop a freestyle for this.
Man, hold on. You want to drop freestyle?
Yeah.
Hello.
Freestyle.
Hey. Nope, I'm not going to do that. Where was I at? Hi, my name is Mr. Luke. I'm the one and only Mr. Luke. I'm surrounded at the round table with my main man, Mr. Alicio. Hello, Mr. Alicio. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing fabulous, sir.
Fabulous.
I like
get
that.
I get it.
Like that.
Yeah. All right, we got the queen, Miss Christina, in the motherfucking house. Hey, Queen Christina. How you doing, man?
Hey.
Let's give you a clap. You want to clap?
Yep.
What's the opposite of that fabulous? Whatever.
Okay, Mr. Loose Booty.
That better not
All right,
be the
hold
title
on.
of this goddamn show.
We got my main man, the man, the myth, the legend, super producer, my homie who just got back in town, Mr. D. Francis. What's up, baby boy?
What up?
Oh, he need a bigger clap than that.
Let's give him. Hold on. Let's give him some more. Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
Let's give him some more. Yeah.
And why does he need such a big clap?
Man, because he just got to witness something a lot of parents, especially a lot of African American parents, don't get to witness. He saw another one of his children, his sons, graduate from
Vanderbilt.
Yep.
Vanderbilt University.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful thing, man.
Congratulations.
Congratulations on that,
Thank you.
That means you raised them right. You did a good job somewhere along the line. So salute to you, sir. You did a good job.
bro. How was the trip, bro?
It was cool. It was raining a lot, so we couldn't do much. But
You were like 10 black people in out of 2,000.
Pretty much, right?
Yeah.
it really
my
was
number.
like
I asked him if there was any Mexicans in there.
no.
Mexicans or no, sir?
Yeah, I saw somebody cleaning the floor, taking the trash out. I said, you starved bastard.
Cutting the grass in the rain.
Ain't that a bitch? How you? So, all right. So, salute to D. Francis on that wonderful achievement. That was Darren, right?
Yep.
Salute to Darren on that wonderful achievement. Yeah, we'll give it one more time. All right, Katrina, how was your week?
My week was good.
Nothing really happened over the weekend, right? There was nothing this weekend?
You know damn well what's Mother's Day.
Oh, I forgot.
That's cold blooded.
It was Mother's Day. I forgot.
How was your Mother's Day, Cortina?
My Mother's Day was really, really good. On Saturday, I threw a brunch for all my amazing friends. So we played games. I made them each gift bags that had T-shirts, water bottles, and notepads. We had a brunch.
Hey, did you get invited to that? I thought we were friends, but did you get invited?
No.
I just want to make sure.
No.
I wasn't the
Don't
only
feel
one.
bad. No.
Just making sure.
I was on that do not come list too.
Yeah, I got you. Cool.
Well, because it was for the mothers, the best moms ever.
What about us that make mothers?
Yeah. What about the motherfuckers?
You know what I'm saying?
what about us?
He get shit on Father's Day.
Shit.
All
The
right.
way Alicia going, he getting diapers.
What?
Doggy diapers.
Man, you know what I found out? what I found out is I want to be Luke's stepdaddy.
Oh,
Man.
Wasn't his mama looking good
Hey,
on Mother's
Wait a
Day?
minute.
You got a good looking mom. I had to
All
say,
right.
I
All
said,
right. Wait a minute.
he
Goddamn
want
minute.
to
Hold
be
on.
stepdaddy.
Hold on.
oh, man.
Hold
hey,
up.
Hey,
Hold
mama.
let me see if I can find a boxing sound effect.
No. I got one.
If he puts immigration music on one more,
Wait a minute. That kind of threw me off. You got a picture of my mama in your phone?
it's saved in the favorite.
Oh man, that's
Shout out, mama.
yeah. That's
Follow me on Instagram. And
wasn't expecting that one. I tell you that. All right.
I told you, did you want to be surprised or did you want to wait till?
But you did take Mama Luke to dinner. Where did y'all go?
Maggiano's.
Oh, yeah, I like them.
Yeah. Baby put it together. Salute to Tia. Thank you for that. And we went, ate like bosses, and yeah, it was a great experience. We had good conversation, good laughs as always. You know, just
That's the best part. When you have good
We just did
conversation,
what
the
we
best
do.
laugh, that's the best.
It is. And what did you do for your wife, Alicia?
Man, we went to my wife's grandma's. They always get together, and all her family get together, and we celebrate over there. And that was it. It was laid back. Actually, I take it back. On Friday, we escaped from the kids. We got a hotel room and took her out to dinner. Got a hotel room and just didn't tell the kids we were coming home. And
Now,
you
that's
know,
sweet.
and I got her a couple of gifts before Mother's Day, and we just had an us moment. So it was cool.
you had a what moment?
An us moment.
Aw, that's
You know what I'm saying?
sweet.
That was the us we were talking about. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So
I put in work.
hey man, you gotta do what you do, man.
That's why that booty look.
Oh, boy.
She put in work.
All right.
Y'all just turned this around. You sons of bitches.
All right. So, well, I guess we could do what we do. Y'all ready to get the pod started?
Yeah.
All right, everybody, right hands up, everybody at the table. All right, we're going to start with the lady, Alicia. Queen Cortina, ma'am, do you solemnly swear to keep it 100?
100.
All right, brother Alicio, sir, do you solemnly swear to keep it 100?
100, sir.
All right, my main man, Mr. D. Francis on the board. So, sir, do you solemnly swear to keep it 100?
100.
All right. Alicia, you going to ask me?
Oh, I'm sorry, Luke. You keeping it 100, man? You,
Well, I was until you forgot
talking
about
about
me.
your mom. I was looking at your mom's picture again. And I was in the days. I was like,
all right,
man.
man.
I think
100.
it's going to be a long show.
Hey man, I'm gonna pull that John Moran out a little bit, man. God damn. Okay.
And y'all got D. Francis up here crying laughing.
He is crying.
No, he literally crying laughing.
All right. So, I guess. All right. You already know we got to start.
You already brought it up 16
You already
times.
know we got to start. My main man on the Memphis Grizzlies, basketball player, also slash gangster slash hoodlum slash
Dumbass.
dumbass. Yeah, Mr. John Morant. We got a clip. What's going on with John Morant?
Memphis Grizzlies star John Morant has been suspended for a second time after once again appearing to flash a gun on social media. The video circulated on Saturday night. It shows Morant with what appears to be a handgun while he's riding in a friend's car. Yesterday, the Grizzlies said they were aware of the video and suspended Morant from all team activities pending league review. In March, Morant was suspended for 8 games after he was seen holding a gun inside a nightclub on Instagram Live. A representative for Morant did not immediately respond to requests for comment.
All right. So Ja Morant, once again, is showing his pistol.
Everybody want to be a gangster.
Yeah.
Gangsters want to be athletes. Athletes want to be gangsters.
So what's going on with Ja Morant? Y'all tell me what's good.
It's the same story as everything, you know? I mean, a lot of money, a lot of fast. You know, you hang around the wrong people that influence you a certain way. You out there just showing your ass. And I mean, and you know, me and Francis talked a little bit beforehand. Like, you got enough money to have a security team, to have people on your side to protect you. You don't need to carry a gun.
Right.
I mean, come on. You're fucking up the bag. You're worth all this money. Like, I know he doesn't give a shit that kids look up to him and he wasn't asked to be a role model. And I get that point of view and that saying of it.
Yeah.
But bro, you're young. You are like the future of the NBA. Like, you are that dude. How are you going to fuck up all this money to try to stunt on IG with a gun that you don't need to begin with? You're not a gangster. You're not. That's not even you.
How old is he?
23.
23? Yeah.
23, yeah.
23.
Y'all know how I feel about this. These young people, I don't like them. I don't like this young generation. And I hate to say that, but it's just true. They don't carry themselves in a way, a lot of times, that I can, you know, have a lot of respect for them. You have a professional ball player, 23, and I see people keep saying he's a kid. I hate that excuse, right? He's not a kid.
At 23, shit, you get treated as an adult.
You are an adult. You don't get treated as an adult. You are an adult. You are a young adult,
But adult.
granted, but you are an adult. So that he's a kid shit, we have to stop that. Because even if he was a kid flashing a gun is not fucking acceptable.
No, we would be reprimanding him and talking
It's
shit.
And not even that. He's at an age that he knows right from wrong. Like, you've been suspended one time.
He gave that
You know.
interview, you know, saying that you're going to do better, and you're going, not rehab. What did he say he was going? Say he was going, do
some
shit
bullshit
that-
counseling. But
Right.
the thing is, if those people are really your friends, they're not going to put you on IG. They're not going to. First of all, they're not going to say, "Hey, let me hold the gun." Then, if anything, if you need me to protect you, hey, let me hold that piece. You know, whatever. You're not going to let that guy hold the gun. Not the guy that's basically paying for everything and anything.
But not even that. The gun shouldn't even be on camera. If y'all out having fun, whatever, it shouldn't be known that it's a gun in the car. They're not in a dangerous situation. It's no reason.
But he's the one keep pulling it out. He's listening to this gangster music.
NBA young boy.
NBA young boy, Alicia's favorite artist,
Right.
and he deep presence with the cosign.
Yeah.
But he's
Dick
listening.
rider.
He's listening to this music, and for whatever reason, that makes him feel. I get it, right? When you listen to certain music, you get into it, right? You start to feel that shit, and you kind of like
That me and my girlfriend used to do that to me.
Right.
Back, with Tupac. Back
that
in the
nigga was. He was. I get it, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
But
I mean, I get it, but I don't get it though. Like, I listen to music, it don't make me pull out no gun. And
It's different
But
for
you-
women, though. It's different for girls.
it's not different for women or girls. It's different for people. I'm like that. I got friends that are not like that, though. I used to listen, man, the shit I used to listen to coming up, it's terrible. I'm talking about 10, 11 years old. It never made me want to.
Exactly.
But my friends, I had friends who used to listen to the same shit.
And influence the shit out.
It influenced the fuck out of them. You know what I mean? So I don't think it's not a gender thing. It's just a people thing. Some people, I mean, it's the same with the women's music.
The sexually explicit music
Exactly.
that it influences them to do things that maybe
Exactly.
they wouldn't normally do, but the music kind of pushes you in this mood.
I
or
tell
this
people
whatever.
all the time that music is powerful.
It is.
Yeah.
It is powerful.
Subliminally changing the way you are.
Well, that's the expression. Words have power.
Absolutely.
It's not just music. Words,
Hold
anything
on.
that you're
Let me give you a
listening
ding.
to
Come
have
on.
power.
Yeah, you get a ding.
All the things I've said today, and I don't get a ding.
I'll give you a different kind of ding.
Oh, it's gonna be.
I mean,
long.
I just feel like, at this point, I have to agree with Luke. This generation is.
Why do you say have to agree with Luke so painfully? Like it's
it's
like,
not
just
painfully.
pains you to
Because,
say that.
no, it's not, because you and I usually have some of the same views about stuff. I'm just saying.
But so what does the Memphis Grizzlies do now? Because
No, hold on. I want to. What you was gonna say?
No, I was just saying, like, at some point, like, when do it stop? Like, does his agent intervene and be like, hey, bro, like, you costing us fucking money? I know his agent is, like,
losing his mind.
Losing his mind. Not even that, like, his mom, like, where's the guidance? Like,
there's no guy. There's like I tell people all the time, with this rap music and this culture, people always say, well, no, it's not the music, it's the parents. But I'm like, you're talking about parents that are affected by the same rap music, though, right? The parents are affected by this shit, too. It's deeper than just saying the parents, because that music has fucked the parents up.
Yeah.
I agree with that. But I'm just saying, like, as a parent, you know, I would step in and tell my son, like, hey, you fucking up. You fucking up a lifetime worth of work, a career, to go be what? A nigga standing on the corner?
Yeah, well, I mean, it sounds good and it's right, but, you know, young people, a lot of times, just, it's that shit just go in one ear and out the other. So, salute to Ja Morant. Ja Moron, I must say.
Yeah. No.
How y'all like that one? That was a good one?
Yeah.
John like that Ja Moron?
You get a ding.
I gotta ding myself?
You get
Yeah.
a ding.
All right. So salute to Ja Moron. And a matter of fact, let me give myself. I like that one.
But what does the Grizzlies do with somebody like that? I mean, I'm sure they've already tried getting him a chaperone. I'm sure they've already tried, like he said, they sent him to counseling and shit like that.
I don't know.
What do you do with your cash cow? Because, you know, the reason that they're relevant is because of him. The reason that the Grizzlies are making money is because of him. They're not going to get rid of him, but the NBA is going to come in and suspend him, and now you're going to hurt your teammates.
But it's bigger than the Grizzlies. This is a culture problem.
Yeah.
This is not a one-off just
Sure.
with Ja Morant. This is about to start happening in the NFL. As the music gets more violent and it gets more, what's the word I'm looking for? Like more normalized that this type, like even on Instagram, I see the guys, they post these songs with all this cursing and talking about killing. Even in Instagram, you're talking about $1 million guys that have multi-million-dollar contracts.
Mm-hmm.
I think to myself, like, bro, why are y'all playing that song? You know what I'm saying? Play something that's censored.
But I think they be bored.
We've normalized so much shit.
We do
now.
normalize.
And I'm telling you, even with these new guys coming in the NFL, these youngsters, I see them, they're different, you know, and they really don't know professionalism. Does that make sense? Like they don't know what it looks like.
It all started with Deion Sanders on draft night.
No, not even that. Just on professionalism. I was telling a girlfriend of mine, like, that shit went out the window. Like, nobody's professional nowhere you go.
Yeah, it's different. All right, well, salute to Ja Morant. Let me hit you with this, Moron.
You big dummy.
You definitely, deserve that. All right, so we can move on. Ja Morant, guilty, innocent.
Oh, guilty, bro.
Anybody? Nobody innocent at the table?
No,
No.
man, that boy guilty as fuck.
All right, well, I say he's innocent.
You a lie.
I'm a lie. Guilty. Get your ass out of here, Ja Morant.
You a lie.
Guilty. Like, oh my God. All right. What else we saw in the news this week? Yeah. Anything interesting? Oh, I just saw Jonathan Majors is now with Megan Good. Did y'all see that?
Allegedly. They have not confirmed or denied.
Okay, next then. Fuck this. Not real.
Shit.
It's not
They have
confirmed?
not confirmed or denied.
Why is he always puckering his lips?
He do pucker his lips a lot, but I'd pucker my lips if Megan Good was hollering at me. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I feel some kind of way about it. It's not my business, but I just feel like, you know, you just let that white girl trash you, and now you want to go get Megan.
Yeah.
Shit, she's just.
What's the problem? I'm trying to see what the problem is.
Yeah, you know,
I just,
she pretty light skinned. She damn near white. Goddammit.
I don't think it's that. I'm just like, now you got all these Beckys coming out the woodworks accusing you of domestic violence.
They are. There's several of them.
And now, to me, now you want the black woman to have to deal with all this backlash. And I feel like she's been through enough in her career to take that on.
Yeah.
She old enough to know better.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, something about them stars, they stay in that little star circle. You know, we just kind of was talking about that earlier about, who were we talking about, Nick Cannon?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Nick Cannon, yeah.
You know, these stars, they stay in that circle. So I don't know. But hopefully, I don't care really. But that's just what I saw. So whether salute to them if they are in a relationship or not. What else I saw? Did y'all see Robert De Niro
Oh man, the goat.
had a kid at like
79.
79?
Yeah, it's the seventh child.
Yeah, 7 times.
Robert De Niro, Boosie, talk to this nigga, man.
Come on, man.
Boosie, talk to this nigga again.
Come on now, dog.
So
What's going on?
He was married to that black chick for a long time.
Yeah.
And then they like broke up like maybe like 4 years ago, 3 or 4 years ago. Like they separated or something like that. They
Yeah.
broke up. And then they haven't released who he had a baby from, but I'm curious to see who it is.
79. So
Laying the wood still. Ooh.
boy, he's still squirting it out, huh?
Ugh. Just like that loose booty Alicia got going on.
Oh my god.
What does that have anything to do with anything? Well, I tell you.
I'm just saying, that's going to be the joke of the show.
79. I hope I'm still performing at 79. Shit.
Oh, speaking of Boosie, did y'all see he was arrested?
Yeah, but he's always arrested.
Yeah. Yeah, so what else is it, right?
That's not even news.
That was like when Tupac used to get shot. You're like, yeah, he always get shot next. Sorry.
Yeah.
Was that real? I didn't.
Yeah, that was real.
Was it with the gun? He got caught with a gun? No. What was it? No, drugs.
know.
He got caught with some. Well, I don't remember now.
I don't know. This is the We Solemnly Swear podcast. We don't know.
We don't know
here.
shit.
We
All
just here
You see
today.
your boy Jay-Z trying to get him for a paternity test from back in the day.
I saw that. So Jay-Z got.
A 31-year-old.
I've been seeing this a lot for some many years. Like, supposedly Jay-Z been squirting his little Jay-Z semen and a lot of women back in the day.
But that chick died. Like she died like in 2015 or 2014 or something like that.
The supposed mother of the child?
Yeah, and she said that back then when she first met Jay, he introduced himself as Rock. They called him Rock. This was like in 90. She met him in 92, and they had a relationship. She got pregnant, had this baby, and he just more or less disappeared. And that was that. So I don't know. I'm sure Beyonce don't like that shit.
No, not while she on tour either.
Beyonce's on tour?
Yeah, the Renaissance tour started.
Salute to Beyonce. Hold on. One second. All right, that's enough of that. No, I don't know. Jay-Z. So if it comes out that it's his kid, then what? Like, what does he owe? Like back pay or child support or something? Nigga, like 30 years
31.
old.
No, I don't think so.
But you still. I mean, if somebody puts you on child support and they've never had child support before, you owe it to that child or to the mother. The mother is passed, but you owe that child money.
He's not a child. He's a grown ass man.
A grown ass man that never got child support, but I think he's from another country. I think he's like from, I want to say Trinidad or something like that, like some island or something. But I'm not 100% sure on that.
I ain't never heard that. But he a grown ass man. He, I don't know what to tell him.
You shit out of luck fucking with Christina, huh? Judge Christina ain't going for none of that shit.
I'm just like, I don't know what to tell him. Like,
Damn, my dad is Jay-Z. I don't get nothing?
I mean, I don't know what he gonna get, but
Fucking with you, it ain't nothing, huh?
if it was,
Damn, okay.
I'm
I
just
got you.
saying, like, at this point, and I'm not being ugly. I'm really not. But I'm like, what do he expect to gain? If you have not known this man for 31 years, even to build a relationship, if it is his child, right? That's gonna take some time.
Christina, I think you tripping. If you find out today Oprah was your paternal mother,
Exactly. Well,
you would you expect anything?
No.
All right, well, let's get Christina the fuck. I gave you a ding earlier.
yeah, take that shit.
I'm taking my ding back.
Why? Because I just feel,
I'll tell you what.
No, because
if I
I
found
just
out my daddy was Jay-Z, shit, I'm already looking at Rolls Royces for no reason.
For no reason.
I just feel like I'm the type of person, like, especially like when you're in your 30s, right?
Yeah.
Like, you can't miss something you ain't never fucking had.
Shit.
Like, at this point, because
I miss Fantasia.
but you know what I'm
never
saying. But to
understood
build, that
obsession.
relationship, that's gonna take some time. He already have, like, you're gonna always harbor these feelings, and especially seeing him, like you. He may have been missing, but you've seen him on TV with his new family. Like, it's gonna take more than some money.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like,
I think it's just gonna take the Band-Aid out for the hurt. Like, it's gonna be so hard to build that relationship. Not saying it's not possible, but
I agree with you, but I'm gonna harbor those feelings in a Bentley rather than in a Toyota Corolla.
I don't think he wants a relationship. You know what I'm saying? I think he just wants.
He probably does though. I mean, I couldn't imagine
Anybody-
going through life without knowing who my
And,
parents
yeah.
were. It's more than money. What about health? All of that.
You don't know his health, like his health,
genetics.
Yeah.
Anything,
That,
I mean,
and money.
I get
and money.
I
Come on,
get,
and money. Hold on. I gotta get where the applause at for that one. All right, and money.
yeah.
All right.
He could build a relationship with him, even at this. I mean, it's not like he's 80.
That's what I say,
He's
I
just 30 something.
I don't think it's not possible. I'm just saying, like, I just don't see it being like no kumbaya moment. Then, and then on the flip side, it's like you doing all this, and what if he ain't your daddy?
Well, then he knows.
But
I don't think he would be doing all of this if it wasn't JC. If it was like Tyrone in the neighborhood or something.
no, he
wouldn't.
I can't say that because I still want to know if there's a rumor circulating or whatever. I would like to know if Tyrone
Was my
was my biological father.
Yes, I understand that. But I wouldn't put it all in the... I think my issue is that people be putting shit in the news and then it looks less... It look more so about attention and money than a genuine
But this is a
thing.
20-year-old rumor. Like, this has been going around forever. I mean, I've heard about it forever.
I think he's putting it in the news so Jay-Z cannot ignore it.
You got it.
He said he's been ignored for years. So now with social media, he can put it out there. So now
And
Jay-Z, Beyonce, everybody probably knows that.
and that's like my question before. Like, so what if you get somebody from a different country pregnant? Can they make you do a paternity test? Can they make you like pay child support from another country?
I don't know. Maybe that's why he got the lawsuit. So in the lawsuit, the paternity can be established.
All right, so we'll see. Salute to Jay-Z. Salute to Jay-Z Jr.
He said Jay-Z Jr. But speaking of paternity tests and everything else, you had a question out in that you threw out there for the masses earlier today.
Yeah, I did on Facebook. I've shared a post. Thought it was interesting. Cortina, I wanted to get your insight on it. So the post I shared actually said, why do women get offended if a man asks for a DNA test? If you are faithful, what are you so offended for? So me asking for a DNA test, you're pregnant. I'm like, hey, you take this test. And you're like, what test? I'm like, this DNA test. You're like, come on, what do you say? How you respond?
Why you look so stressed over there?
Because I think it's twofold. I think if I'm in a relationship with someone, I think the offense comes with it is supposed to be understood that you trust the person that you're sleeping with in the relationship.
Bullshit.
You okay, baby? Need some water?
Yeah, I'm good. Thank you.
I said that you're supposed to. That's what I said.
Yeah.
Right. But I do feel like in this day and age, being a mother of boys, I, as a mom, would ask for a goddamn paternity test.
Of course.
Right. But as a woman, if I was married, I would be totally offended if my husband asked me for a paternity test. So I think to me, it depends on the relationship. Am I married? If I'm unmarried.
So if
If
it's
I-
boyfriend, girlfriend, paternity test. If you're married, no paternity test. In your view.
No, in my view, I would be offended if
Right,
you
right.
asked
Either way.
me. But, nowadays people are not sacred to their vows.
Right.
So I would be offended, but I would take the test just to prove the fact that this is the baby. Like, I can see it twofold.
Yeah. Well, I think if you put the father on the birth certificate, they should automatically get a DNA test. I don't know why that's not a thing, but they should. I mean, if you're gonna put me or whoever on a birth certificate, because even like I think you said before, even if you say that you're pregnant from that person, they could put you on child support just off of that alone.
Yeah.
Like, why wouldn't you want to get?
That's crazy. I that is just insane.
And now, they have, over the counter pregnancy. I mean, a paternity test. Like, you can do it yourself. So, people not getting paternity tests is really on them because you can actually do an in-home paternity test and send off.
And how many times
get the
how many times have you heard of people raising children that aren't theirs to find out later on in life that, damn, it was just all this woman just kept it. You know what I'm saying? And then you raise this child that I'm sure you love, but you now find out it's not yours.
Or the opposite way around. There's people who have kids and never tell the fathers. And then the kids get bigger and come knocking on the door. And it's like, hey, you're my dad.
Yeah, Jay-Z. Same shit, right?
No, but I'm just saying. So that's why I say I see it. You know, it's supposed to be that you're supposed to trust the person that you're with, but we do live in a time where trust is blind trust. You can't trust nobody to do nothing but be themselves.
Yeah, I told you that story off
Man,
the air about old buddy. He was in a relationship with this girl. They never got married, but they were raising it. No, I'm sorry, I'm lying. I think they were married. They were married. They raised this child together, 8, 9. They were having some problems around that time, and this chick just out the blue just says, "Well, motherfucker, that kid's not even yours," and just like a dagger, he kind of just went out and got a test, and sure enough, this whole time that child wasn't his, and he's raised it. Like that's terrible.
That's.
I don't even know what the fuck do you do about that, and what do you do about that child that you've raised to love as your own?
That's you built the bond, so you gotta stick with that. Yeah, that's Chris Brown. These hoes ain't loyal.
Oh, I got you.
In the background, just in case you were wondering.
I'm like,
I mean, yeah, but I mean, people not loyal, period. Because look how many men be out here having outside babies. Like, it's just, people now just don't value other people and they don't value relationships.
Well, when I say these hoes ain't loyal, men could be hoes too, right?
I've never seen it, but I mean, I've heard about it in other countries. You know what I'm saying?
Man,
The way you just
I almost took
the
the ding back. How many dings you had today? One?
I haven't had any dings. I'm waiting for a ding, 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 ding.
The only thing you get is this one.
You don't get no motherfucking things for that.
You missed it.
All right, so nobody got dings today.
No, she got dinged, but
I took the ding away. Yeah. All right.
But yeah, I mean,
I'm trying to tally up who got the most dings.
That's how you doing today, Francis? You over there just cracking up.
yeah.
Cracking up all the time.
All right. Well,
So should we?
I get Christina's point though, but at the end of the day, I get Chris Brown's point too.
I mean, I think everybody should take paternity tests just to keep it 100. Just to keep it
100.
That's it. I mean,
I get it. You don't like that. You feel like that's probably like disrespectful, right?
No, I don't. I wouldn't feel like it's disrespectful. I just would think
you're hurt. I mean, you're hurt because
that would make me rethink our relationship.
Why though?
More so because.
Well, who you fucking? If you don't trust me, then you must be fucking somebody else too.
That is a true statement, but also I would feel like if you didn't trust me in that manner, then you probably should have been using protection. Like, I didn't get pregnant by myself.
See,
Come
this
on
is,
now.
now, hold on. Now, see, this is kind of tough. I'm not going to bore.
Yeah, that's a boo.
Is it?
No, it's not, because I'm just like, sex itself is the responsibility of both parties involved.
Yeah.
And the more you have it, you are more prone to have a fucking baby.
You know them boys ain't trying to put condoms on. They trying to raw dog every chance they get. You know how that game
Yeah,
goes.
so if somebody come up pregnant, you can't be looking like boo-boo the fool as if,
But you
oh my gosh, she's pregnant. It's not my baby.
Why? Nobody said it's not your baby. They just want to make sure it's their baby.
Right.
That's the difference. Nobody's saying it's not their baby. They just want to make sure it's their baby.
And I get that. That's why I say I don't think it's disrespectful, but it's definitely a conversation that needs to be had.
Because
if you don't feel disrespect, what is the feeling that you feel when somebody's questioning the paternity?
You feel hurt and you feel disappointed because in that moment you find out that this person do not trust you enough for you to be honest.
But what if you did something and then, you know what I'm saying, in the back of your head, maybe you're not 100% sure. Now you're cornered.
Right.
Because you're going to find out. And it's embarrassing to the rest of your family find out that, you were fucking the neighbor at the same time you were fucking your man.
Well, I don't think it's embarrassing to the family because now people just fucking just to be fucking. So it could have been, the nigga down the street. What I'm saying is,
It's still embarrassing.
if you're in a relationship and you can't be honest to have that conversation, I do feel like everything is a conversation. So if we're dating and I'm just like, hey, I really don't trust you, I think we should go back. It's the same thing. You know what I'm saying? If I tell you we've been fucking without condoms and all of a sudden I feel like I don't trust you and I ask you to wear a condom, you feel some kind of way. It's the same thing.
I hear you, but one thing I know outside of talking, what's factual is a test. I can ask you and you could tell me. People tell people shit all the time.
And I'm not denying that.
Right. But I'm just saying, like, we can have a heart to heart. I can dim the lights and light candles, and we can sit and have a powwow. And I can ask you, like, hey, blah, 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 blah. And a mouth can say anything. Right. But a DNA test is going to tell the truth.
And that's why I say I don't feel like it's disrespectful. You asked me how I would feel.
Yeah.
I would feel hurt, true enough. But would I take the test? Yes. Because if it's still going to break the relationship, the conversation.
So if somebody brings it up, because at the end of the day, that's 432 payments that somebody else have to give if this relationship don't work.
Lifelong commitment.
And I get that.
So you saying that it'll be the relationship will forever be changed?
I feel like if somebody asks for a paternity test once this has happened, then I feel like it might be the end of a relationship. If you have that conversation in the beginning and say, hey, look, we fucking, we together, it's cool. But if you ever get pregnant, I'm going to require you to take a paternity test. I feel like you've already prepared that person.
So does that only apply to paternity? Or is it just in a relationship? Your word is your word. Whatever I say, you just believe me.
No, I'm not saying that because I feel like in relationship, we should always keep going to get STD tested. It's not just paternity. I'm saying nowadays with the state of how relationships are and people are so free spirited, you should always protect yourself. But I'm saying have those expectations in the beginning.
Oh no, I'm hurt.
So what's wrong with a paternity test?
I'm hurt.
I'm not saying,
I don't feel like you should be hurt by that.
So if I come home,
I will be hurt if we wait and we've been fucking for months and then I get pregnant and it's like, oh well, yeah, can you take a paternity test? And
so if I come home with a bump, you're not gonna believe it came from the toilet? Damn, that's my word. You're gonna mess up the relationship, girl.
And
I'm be looking at your dick all the time. Shit, every time you pull that motherfucker out, I'm gonna have a magnifying glass.
You need a magnifying glass anyways.
Go ahead. In my other life, my other career, accounting, auditing, we live by trust but verify. I could trust you but still verify.
And I agree with that.
So I don't see anything wrong with it.
All right. Well,
I think women are the only ones that can be offended by it. I mean, that's the truth.
I think it's the timing of it. That's why I said if it's the expectation, like we had that conversation up front, that hey, and I think I'm just big on having boundaries. Like what I'm saying, when I date people, I'm very upfront about what it is I expect. So if you well, now I can't even get pregnant, so that's not an option. But
can you get pregnant, Alicia?
I got snipped. Yeah, me and my brother went to get snipped at the same time. You know what I'm saying?
But that's why I say I would not take the test if I could get pregnant.
No, I get it.
I would definitely take the test.
You would do it. You would just feel a way about it. Well, yeah. Imagine. So now my girl's pregnant, and she tells me, "I think we need to take a paternity test."
Oh, now that's gonna mess up the relationship.
Now that's a little different, right?
No, why would it be a double standard?
Why wouldn't it be? She knows who she's sleeping with.
Sure, her inability to know for sure that I'm that one right there is confirmation that it's some foul play, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure.
That wasn't a trick question.
No, I didn't think it was, but I'm just saying, like it's the same way in reverse because now
it's
you're
not. No, it's not.
I think so.
The reason it's not is because you're the woman, right? You get pregnant. Oh, if you ask me hey, we need to take a paternity test, that's a dead giveaway that you've been fucking around.
That is true.
So it's not the same.
If I ask you, that's just confirming that it's mine.
If I ask you, that's and maybe a suspicion there. Or just maybe, just confirmation purposes. But if you ask me, it's.
But what if she asks you just to show you, like, hey, I know we weren't serious. I'm pregnant, but I want to take this test just to show you this.
Then I'd give her a ding, and then I give her a clap because that's I can respect that.
But will it plant the seed that she may have been fucking with somebody else?
It possibly could.
If it's an early relationship, no. If she comes out to me like that in an early relationship, no. If we're in a couple of year relationship and that happens, bitch, we're gonna have a conversation about that.
But
you know what I'm saying?
but that's what I'm saying. I think it depends.
Go ahead, knock over everything on the table, Christina.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like for people to be offended, I think it depends on how long you've been with that person. Because if it's something early and you ask for a paternity test, I can see that. We ain't been together long. It could be some overlap. But if I've been with you 5 years and out the blue, you like, hey, you know what I'm saying? I need a paternity test. I would feel some kind of way.
Yeah.
And that's why I say if I'm married, I would definitely feel some kind of way. Even though I know people cheat in their marriage, I would feel like, well, I'm your wife. Like, we share life together, we share money, and you would think, you know, and I know that it happens, but I feel like in a marriage, things are just so much different than a regular relationship. I would be totally offended in a marriage. In a relationship,
I get that.
I don't know. I might not, I would be hurt, but I can understand it. Especially, like I say, being a boy mom, I could see it from both sides because I would want my sons to have confirmation before they bring this baby home. So I get it. That's why I say I don't think it's disrespectful, but I would be hurt as a woman if I've been with you 5 years and we've been fucking unprotected and you like, okay, you know, I want a paternity test. Versus if I was dating you 5 weeks and you ask.
Yeah. All right. Well, spirited conversation. Let me know, or let us know what y'all think. I mean, we could talk about it in the group. Y'all want to talk about it further?
Yeah, we can talk about it in the group.
All right. So yeah, everybody out there listening, make sure y'all,
chime in
and give us your opinion. All right. One thing I want to talk about that I saw this week. I made a post about this too. Janelle Monáe. Have y'all seen Janelle Monáe lately?
I've seen her 500 times today.
Yeah, she's been kind of
out there.
She's been kind of, she's busting out her shit. She's no longer wearing them goofy ass tuxedos. She used to have like this little hair flap on her head. She got rid of that shit.
Shit, she fine.
And she busting it open on social media lately. I'm seeing her go really hard with the titties. Like she's doing this thing where she's like pulling her titties out and just, letting them hang.
Being a nudist.
Yeah, pretty much.
She's being a free spirit.
So what y'all think about it? Is this something that needs to be discussed? Her seemingly change in her presentation.
I mean, I think she's just trying to reinvent herself. I mean, the song is trash to me. I tried to listen to it, and I ended up watching the music video on mute.
That's trash, but NBA YoungBoy is amazing.
Man, that boy.
Fuck out of here. All right. Yeah.
I don't know, because it has been a very spirited conversation on social media because we were used to her in those black and white tuxedos.
Because that was her little bag, her little.
Yeah, and now she is more.
I hated that shit, by the way.
Yeah, overly sexual.
Yeah, and I think because she's been not promoting, that's not a good word, but she has been open about her sexuality of being a pansexual and representing for the LGBT community.
What's pansexual?
That means that she'll sleep with anything and everything.
Isn't that bisexual?
No, everything and anything, man.
Bi is too, right?
Yeah,
bi.
What the fuck else is there?
Trans.
Well, she's pansexual, meaning that she's open to all people. So whether they're trans, whether they're lesbians, whether they're straight, she's open to everybody in the community.
Chicks with dicks, anything.
Chicks don't have dicks.
Well, have you been to Thailand lately?
I have not.
Well, you're missing out a good time.
Well, I just think she's.
Oh my God!
It's raining men.
No! It's raining much more than men over there.
But I do think she's just finding ways of expressing her sexuality.
Pansexuality, a sexual, romantic, or emotional attraction toward people regardless of their sex or gender identity. Mm-hmm. Pansexual people may refer to themselves as gender blind, asserting, okay, whatever. I don't understand all this shit.
Yeah, I don't get all that shit.
I never heard of that.
Yeah, I mean, like
that just tells me you're horny and you'll fuck anything. That's what it kind of means to me, but I'm an asshole. So.
I don't really get that. Like, to me, look, when people say bisexual, I was like, oh, okay, so they go both ways, right? They like they deal with men or women. Pansexual, you're like, oh yeah, well I'm like, there's only men and women, right? Even if you so-called switch,
I'm all for I'm all for just the men and women. I don't know about all that other bullshit,
No, but I'm just saying, like, when you say trans, they're still either a man or a woman because you just flip flop to the other thing, right?
I mean, that's what it's supposed to be, but
That's what I'm saying.
it's
So
confusing.
they still would make you either straight or bi, supposedly. Right? We go to Christina for this because we don't know shit.
No, I'm just saying she's pansexual.
that's the common sense thing, but shit, common sense left the window a long time ago, puppy.
Yeah. All right. So what other kind of sexuals are there? After pan, what else is there?
Well, there's like I said, transsexual, pansexual, asexual.
I've heard
Yeah.
asexual. What is that?
That you're not attracted to men or women.
You're not attracted to men or women?
So
That's usually ugly people.
That's asexual?
Yeah, asexual people are ugly people.
Wait a minute. So not attracted to nobody.
Listen, he said that with a straight face.
Like,
I'm gonna get
so
canceled. Legal.
Dude, yeah, no, ooh, oh my God! Listen, this whole segment, none of the words that are spoken here should be taken seriously. We are just having friendly dialogue, and the mistakes that we make should not be, held against us.
I'm a medical professional, as I said before. No,
yes, asexual. You're not. It says experiencing no sexual feelings or desires, not feeling sexual attraction to anyone.
shit,
I
that's a
was
homo.
asexual this morning.
Ooh,
Yeah,
no.
this morning.
Yeah, I was asexual this morning too, because last night I was sexual as shit.
You were sexual last night?
Yeah, I was trying to go to sleep, but I got raped. I should call the law.
Well, y'all been asexual for one day, and I've been asexual for months. So
Oh my God. Man, here, do you need some ding?
Ding-a-ling.
Here's some ding.
She needs some ding-a-ling. not
no,
just-
I don't.
My coochie pink, my booty hole brown.
Okay.
When it's time to get down, it's gonna sound like a squeaky door.
It's gonna go all the way down, man. All right, so I don't know. Janelle Monáe, guilty, not guilty for the switch in what do you call it? Like her brand?
I mean, it's just a brand. I mean, it's
It was different. Like I'm so hold on,
I
real
think
quick.
she's non-guilty.
Real quick, this is my thing. I always say one door opens the next, right? Because it does. Now you have an R&B star, superstar, right? She's superstar, or just star. Which one?
a star.
Star? What you say? Superstar, star?
Star.
What you? Star?
Doesn't she have Grammys and
That's what I'm saying. I'm thinking she's superstar level, right? Okay, well, anyway, star, superstar, whatever. Full blown pulling her titties out now. Have we seen this before?
Sex sells.
No, have we seen this before is the question.
Of course.
From her or just
An R&B, just an R&B singer.
Yeah.
Who?
Let's see.
Thank you.
Madonna. Didn't she still have
But
titties?
she wasn't R&B. She was pop.
I'm
But
talking
she's
about
a superstar though.
I'm talking about R&B and our little our shit. And I ain't fuck Madonna. And I don't even know if that's how true that is. I feel like I've seen Madonna's titties before, but I don't know. I'm not talking about black stars, R&B stars.
Mm,
I never seen Whitney Houston pull her titties out.
Nah.
You know, I mean, I've never seen nobody. This is like next. This is a different level that we've entered.
Yeah, because remember they went crazy when Janet Jackson's nipple came out.
For half a second.
Yeah, so yeah.
And a wardrobe.
Yeah.
malfunction.
it
Right,
wasn't
that's what
no-
this
it was
was.
not-
So yeah, we're in different times.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so after this, then what? Now, so if we accept this and we say, oh, man, she's just doing her thing, like, then where do we go next?
I get it. I mean, I get what you're saying.
See, I look at the bigger picture. Like when I posted, let me find my post on Facebook because I was talking shit about it. And per usual, what I expected people to come in and tell me that I was fucking tripping. You were number one, Alicia.
Of course.
You fucking so I put Janelle Monáe looking trashy nowadays. The tuxedo look was corny, but flashing her titties every 10 minutes is actually even cornier. That's my opinion. Alicia jumps in. I love her.
Man,
Jared pops in. Hold on, Jared pops in. I normally agree with everything you say, but nah, Janelle is like bae. And my boy Aaron, he say, nah, she earned a spot for me these past few days. Now, what I hate is that how we are so caught up in the moment. There's a bigger picture in all of this shit to me. I love titties. I think Janelle Monáe's titties look good.
amazing.
I don't want to see Janelle Monáe's titties because I'm thinking about the ramifications down the line of where this leads to going forward. If she's doing that, then who's going to do the next thing and the next and the next, right? That's how I look at shit like that. I'm not paying attention to the titties now. I'm thinking about the bigger picture. What say y'all?
I see your point. I mean, because sex sells. People want to sell. I mean, look at what's the old girl that's on Sports Illustrated? Old as shit.
Martha Stewart.
You see Martha Stewart out there half-ass naked on Sports Illustrated because sex sells.
No,
Nobody
Martha
wants to.
is covered up. She is not half-ass naked.
Well, hold on, but all right,
she even
but
got
sex-
grandma-appropriate swimsuits on.
Sex selling is something that we know. The thing about this, Alicia, and this is where we kind of go off and differ a little bit. There's a problem in the black community, right? Do you agree?
I agree. I do agree.
Do y'all agree?
I agree.
There's a problem in the black community, not just with the Ja Morants wanting to be gangster, but then the young ladies now are no longer young ladies. We are creating a generation of young black freaks. How in the fuck do I see this and other people are not seeing this?
No, I think
We are creating a generation of young girls who are growing up to be complete fucking freaks.
Ice Spices and the Munches and all that shit. And
I mean,
Lottos.
it's got to stop. I mean, art has to be fucking regulated or something. So now we got that. We got the my booty hole brown. We got the motherfucking girl talking about she's eating niggas' asses all day. Now we got Janelle pulling her titties out. Where in the fuck are we going with this shit?
So, was Hugh Hefner creating a generation of freaks
What do you mean?
when he had all the white girls with their titties out and Playboy Mansion and he's sleeping with all of them? Was he creating a generation of freaks?
Go ahead.
An old boy who did the spring breaks when all the people were showing their titties on the videos.
Who was that?
You're talking about that Girls Gone
Girls
Wild.
Gone Wild?
Yeah.
So that kind of go back to the Jerry Springer conversation. I want to get into that Girls Gone Wild shit. But to your point, how mainstream was Playboy? That was like taboo.
Worldwide.
No.
Playboy.
No, but what I'm saying was that was a magazine, right? We have freaky magazines. We've always had them. We've had like the Black Tales, which is like the black version of.
Yeah. Penthouse. All that's been around forever.
We've had all that. That's a niche. We've had porn. This is not porn. We're talking about music now. We're talking about the music that is mainstream on the radio that our kids are listening to.
Porn is porn.
I'm just playing
There's a-
devil's advocate.
No, I understand.
But I get your point because porn is porn, and if you don't look up porn, you look up Playboy, you look at whatever back then.
There's always been an adult section of life, right? And which is cool. I don't have a problem with that.
But people like Gladys Knight and music like that, or the way they carry themselves, that doesn't happen anymore. Everybody's like pushing this over sexual.
So is the
everything.
music the issue, or is it access to the music the issue?
The content.
It's both, right? Like the access to the music has never really access to the music. They used to put like the parental stickers on the shit, and I remember I used to go in the stores to try to buy shit. They wouldn't sell it to me, right? I could get my hands on it, just one way or the other. I could figure out a way to get it. But the access, of course, is a problem because now the access is just wide open. But with the access being wide open, the content now is just it's all fucking pornography level content.
But is it really? Like, because I kind of see where D. Francis is coming from. We already had this in the generation. Look at BET Uncut. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was already these images that was starting to be put out there.
Mm-hmm.
I think the only thing that changed was the censorship.
But the BT Uncut that we saw.
What time did it come on?
It was at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock in the morning. It was segregated at a certain time. But even the BT Uncut then is the stuff now is way raunchier to me.
Oh yeah.
Well, I think it's way raunchier because
time.
you're older now
But
to
we're
see it
talking
different.
about
But at
2
the
o'clock
time,
in the afternoon.
I feel like
you can see it.
I feel like it's more an access problem. Nothing's new under the sun.
Right.
Motherfuckers were getting stoned for adultery and all of that in the 17, 18. It's all the same. It's just more access to it, and it's just more abundance everywhere.
We have to stop. We have to stop that. What you're saying is true. I do agree with the access point, but at the same time, when I was coming up, yes, there were Too Shorts, there were Ice Cubes, and all kind of rappers that were cursing and saying all kind of shit. But there were also Young MCs and Candymans and fucking Chubb Rocks, and there was a variety of all kind of different shit. Now the shit is if they ain't talking about gangster shit, killing somebody, they talking about fucking something. There is no variety anymore.
But it is
That's what's being
variety.
pushed
It's
out.
just that's what's being pushed out. Correct.
Okay,
There is variety. There are female rappers and stuff that talk about positivity, like Rhapsody and like in Chica. There are female rap stars that are, but they're not getting pushed to the mainstream because they are covered up. They are talking about something positive.
So if I turn on my radio and I don't hear that, does it exist?
Yeah, it exists because you have access to it. It's all about what you want.
Because
See, but
right.
but
the
okay.
Alicia Keys are far and few in between, though. That's the problem.
What you mean?
There's not more Alicia Keys type singers and
Man,
people that are being pushed out to the masses. Like the ones that are being pushed out are the ones that are selling themselves, selling their body, those are the ones that are being pushed to the front line. People that have the talent of Alicia Keys are kind of put to the back burner, in my opinion.
I agree.
Yeah, but what about people who had a talent like Janelle Monáe, and then instead of relying on that talent, like they were, I guess, at a point. I mean, I still think she had a gimmick with that silly tuxedo shit.
Look, you got to look back at her album sales and things like that. I mean, once that money starts disappearing because your shit ain't hitting, you start looking at different avenues to push.
Are we better than this as a people?
Yes, for sure.
No, I'm asking my black people at the table, not your fucking,
I feel like I feel like it's two part of the black community, right? We talk about black excellence and, the Nia Longs and the Angela Bassett's and people who have this, covered themselves up type image. And then we have this other side of the black community that is raunchy and ghetto and ratchet. And, I think in our community, it's something for everybody. You find your tribe of people, what you want to see and look for. The content is there. It's what you're looking up to find.
I think every race has that. Ours is just exploited the most. It's put out there the most.
But
I don't buy that.
But I think you're not
You
gonna like
don't
this.
what?
You
You don't think other races have?
No,
They do.
no, but
Other races
no,
do.
you do, but you're not
Not to the scale of
You're not gonna like my comment, but your race embraces it more than other races.
Absolutely.
Who buys the most rap music?
Like that?
Who supports that shit the most and buy the most tickets? How do we embrace? We don't.
Now let's be real.
Let's be 1,000% real. Who
1,000
buys the most rap music? Google it. White people.
Everybody buys rap music. I'm just talking about
Who buys it
but
the most?
we're talking about mimicking people. He's talking about
Who's it influencing?
who's it influencing the most?
Definitely influence our people the most.
I feel
That's
like
what I'm saying. It influences y'all the most. It does. It does influence y'all the most. Because I don't see that many little white girls doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? Like you see some, but it's not to the level. And let's be honest.
No.
This way, Luke and I always.
I'll say this because I'm with D. Francis on this, and I went to a predominantly white college when I went to college. Right? People always put white girls and shit on pedestals, but the truth of the matter
Nobody's
is,
putting a white girl on a pedestal because I know they're just as nasty as anybody else.
gets the
but
most abortions?
It's not again. Y'all thrown it out to the in the front lines of everything. That's what I'm talking about.
I don't think we do. I think the media does.
Exactly.
And what is controlled by Caucasians is the media, social media. It's there, but why would you promote that and make yourself look bad when you got this group of people that you've already marginalized that you can make money off of? Because that's what it is. It's about the money. When record companies sign artists, they don't have the white kids doing this crazy shit. They can be goofy and, looking all stupid and shit in their damn videos, but they got the black kids out here shooting and killing and talking about the hood and the gangs and shit. But the people who are good, we can even take like Chance the Rapper. When he first came out, people wasn't really feeling him because he didn't look like your average black artist. And he had to make a way for himself.
Or just like the Kid Cudis and all them other ones. I mean, they're all the same kind of bag of rappers and stuff. But where are they now? I mean, they're not as relevant as they were. They were.
Well, that's because Kid Cudi's over here wearing nail polish and shit. And
well, I know NBA YoungBoy wears nail polish, but let me ask you this: who's the biggest rapper out right now?
Probably NBA YoungBoy.
NBA
I don't
YoungBoy,
know.
Lil Baby.
What does NBA YoungBoy's music consist of? I mean, just content wise.
I don't know because I don't
Drugs,
listen to him.
killing your ops, doing drugs and fucking bitches.
But that's what all rap music is about. that's been mainstream. Even in our time, T.I., all them was talking about selling drugs, fucking hoes, clothes, and cars.
Yeah.
Like,
killing ops and all that shit.
yeah.
But you're going back to proving Luke's point.
But I'm with D. Francis too. Like, nothing is new under the sun. The thing about it is the people that's pushing the narrative is pushing. So yes, all you see is black people doing this. But what he's saying is it's not just black people. It's not we're not influencing it. It's already there.
But nobody says it's just black people.
That's what the news says. Turn on the news right now.
Nobody
you don't see white on white crime. You don't see, well, you may see some Hispanic crime. You don't see no white crime. Like, there's no white crime in Houston, and that's bullshit.
But you just said it too, Lisa. You was like, well, y'all are more influenced by it. We're not.
No, I said it affects y'all the most. I think, to me, I think what Luke is saying and everything that is being pushed by the higher ups and the music executives or whatever you want to say that push that type of music, I think it affects y'all the most. That is my opinion. I do think that it affects young black girls the most.
And I don't think so.
Okay,
I think
then I'm
other
wrong.
other things
I think
besides that
it's-
too.
I think
no,
it's
there's a lot of variables there. Besides,
Right.
I think
absent
hip-hop-
parents, this and that. But it does influence a lot. It does.
I think hip hop is influencing the whole generation of people,
Of
all
course it
races,
does.
not even just kids. The grown-ups. I see white girls twerking and shit on the fucking internet. What I'm saying is it's influencing everyone.
Of course it does. Nobody's talking in absolutes. Yes, it influences black people. It influences Hispanic people. But it's influencing y'all the most. That's what I'm trying to tell you. It does influence y'all the most.
I don't think it influences. I think that's already our lives. Most of us are already at a disparity out of poverty.
Exactly. It's not just that. It's not just.
No, we know it's a lot of different variables.
Yeah, there's
that
a
go
lot of
into it.
variables there. What I'm
I just want my people to do better. That's just what it boils down to.
No, I agree with that.
Definitely.
And when I see so many examples of my people behaving in ways that are kind of unbecoming of us, I feel like we're better than a lot of the shit that we allow.
I agree.
I think that just the fact that we spoke, like y'all, we say NBA YoungBoy is probably the number one rapper.
83 million records sold.
NBA YoungBoy. Do y'all see his lives and when he goes on lives and he's on,
No.
So
I don't even know none of his songs. I told you I thought he was. I thought he was the other boy.
But who made him? Who made him the biggest rapper though? The machine. The people that put the people. There's people
Birdman.
put him in that place.
Birdman
can't make him the
While I agree with that, and I know it to be true. I already know. I know the people who are pushing that shit to our kids, or pumping that shit to our kids, because they don't give two fucks. As a matter of fact, that is just it's they use us to weaponize us against us, and I'm aware of that.
The reality is, black people have y'all influence the most races. Y'all style, y'all's music, y'all's food. I mean, everything's taken. A lot of things are taken from the black community.
That's correct.
I mean, it is, and I mean, it's crazy that
But that's because so much we black people have been faced with the type of shit that no other race can say that they faced, and throughout all of that shit, it's created some beautiful shit that's come from it. Whether it be the music, whether it be the fashion, like that shit was. It was. You know how they say like the rose that grew from concrete.
Sure.
That's kind of how black culture is. We have been suppressed in this country from slave. Like when you think about the concept of being a fucking slave, and like just the color of your skin made you a slave in this country for generations.
I mean, there's
to
still,
come from that.
There's still grandfathers in this nation that didn't start out voting.
That's what I'm saying.
They didn't have the opportunities that you guys have now or that we have. But y'all did overcome a lot more than these
Yeah,
races.
but with that, there's a lot of setbacks that come along with that. There's poverty.
Oh.
We were placed impoverished. Is impoverished a word? Hold on.
I mean, y'all started.
Hold on. Is impoverished a word?
I don't think
Impoverished?
so.
No.
Man,
I don't
fuck
think
y'all.
so.
Okay, we were placed in.
Impoverished is a word.
Thank you, smart guy. We were placed in impoverished
Conditions.
conditions. Yeah, say it for me, sir.
I mean, because
We were placed in these places. The ghettos were made for us. And
then they dropped drugs in our neighborhood.
They dropped drugs and guns and put liquor stores and like we
get charged different from everybody else.
We have faced
everything
so much, so much.
The justice system has definitely been against y'all for forever.
But it's not just the justice system; it's
everything.
Because most of America was built by Black people. Like the greatest inventions that everybody used was made by Black people. From the stoplight to the goddamn Nerf Super Soaker.
Well, I'll give you better ones. I mean, the cotton gin was made by y'all. And
hold on. Hold on. All right, inventions are great. I'm just talking about the shit that, and we got to wrap up because I'm talking about the shit that we've overcome, how we have been positioned in this country. But with that grew, like gangster rap, and not even gangster rap, hip hop came from poverty.
Yeah.
Just discussing about what's going on in the neighborhoods. It grew from that. But then it grew, and then not only did it grow from that, it became cool, right? So now hip hop is cool, but now it kind of, it starts to create, what do you say, like develop it starts to create its own like thing from that, right? Which was gangster rap, its own subset, which was gangster rap. And then, from that, we have created a culture, and now we made that cool. Mm-hmm. But along with the poverty, along with the justice system, along with the police, along with the media fucking, pushing these narratives, all that shit has created a fucked up storm.
A cesspool of bad shit.
It
bad
is.
Influences.
And we can't pretend like it's not real. And while D. Francis, I agree with your points about like white people got the same shit. I agree with all of that. But at the end of the day, we as a race should be ashamed of ourselves for allowing certain shit to be like number one in our households. And the saddest part about that is all of these parents, I asked y'all, are y'all familiar with young NBA YoungBoy lives and shit like that? That's the shit y'all need to know about. That's the shit that all these kids are growing up watching and being influenced by, and their behaviors are being shaped by this shit, and it's disgusting shit. I said it before. I just wish that parents would pay more attention to what these kids are into, not just the music, the social media presence.
Because they look up to the King Von.
They look up to these people.
And all these.
I was just about to say, they need mentors. They need role models. They need somebody to look up to. I always tell you, you have to lead by example. You have to raise the bar. You have to set that there.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
But I mean, like you by you doing what you did, look at what your son did.
But look where I came from, though. I came from way, way, way below the poverty line. Projects, New Orleans. So, I mean, but having role models, being in a band and all of that, and my circle of friends, we all...
The circle of friends is important.
That's very important. We all were band people, and hey, we're going to college. All, you know what I'm saying? So that really matters. You do have to pay attention to the lives and all of that's happening.
That's to me, that's the most important thing is who your friends hang out with. Like me, my thing is our house is a hangout place, but it's because I want to know who my kids hang out with.
That's big.
I want to be their friend to know, hey, and they call me all the time. Hey, Pops, can you cash at me $10? I need this or this and that. I give them kids money all the time. But I want them to fucking trust me.
Right. But that's about being present. That's why I say you said, I agree with you. Parents should know what their children is doing. But like, and I'm a very present parent, but my child doesn't listen to rap music. That's not his style of music. Because even coming up, he felt the same way you feel. It's too violent. It's too, and he's very eclectic in music because growing up, I've been eclectic in music. I listen to all genres of music, all types of music. And I told you, like we talked about in the last show, I'm very age appropriate about stuff. I'm not going to be in the car letting my kids listen to Pop That Pussy and shit in front of me. Like that's just
But a lot
me.
of parents now are.
Yeah. But that's what I'm saying. You got to be present. I agree with you. You got to know what your kids is taking in and consuming and listening to and all of that. And with my kids being grown, now they have that freedom to listen to what they want, but they're still cultivated in they like what they like, and it ain't that.
I almost got kicked out of the car the other day for playing Chubb Rock. My kids are like, that's lame. Oh my God, that's terrible. I said, this should be jamming.
But I mean, as a mom, like,
you got to bring them up in that shit.
But I feel embarrassed even to be in the car with my sons and the music is talking about sex or whatever. And now don't get me wrong, like we have open conversations, but I don't want them to see me that way. You know what I'm
but
saying?
your kids are grown though. Your kids.
Yeah, but still, I just still like I've always been that way about them. Like they see me as mom, and I feel like some things are private. Like I don't share, private details of my life with them because I'm their mom, right? But I feel embarrassed to be in a car and they talking about pop that pussy and somebody licking and sticking and shit, and I'm looking at them, they looking at me. I'm just, hit that damn button and then go to the next song. Like, that's just me. I just feel like it's a time and place for stuff, and some stuff I don't share with my kids.
Yeah. All right. Well, spirited discussion. Spirited discussion. Here, clap for us. Right?
That was a good discussion.
All right.
I just want to know if we're going to get our dings back.
Nah, you get no ding. Wrong on everything. No, it's easy.
You used a word that I thought was very dingable. Eclectic.
Yes.
Yeah, ding for you. All right. All right, well, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait. Was she guilty or not?
Who?
Janelle Monáe.
Ooh, good one. You already know.
And if she is guilty, what is she guilty of? I'm just curious.
Poisoning the well. Just further poisoning the well. Did you see that video she put out?
Which one?
Lipstick lover.
Lipstick lover, which I think that has some lesbian undertones.
Yeah,
to
it is. It's supposed to be. I sent it to you.
That's what a lipstick lover
Hey
is.
man, I don't know. I ain't no goddamn lesbian, so I don't know nothing about lipstick.
So is what? What is she?
Y'all, Alicia, guilty or not guilty?
Not guilty for the music video, sir. Guilty for trying to switch up that style.
Okay, Christina, guilty or not guilty?
I'm on the fence.
Okay, we'll come back to you, brother D. Francis.
I'm on the fence too, kind of.
God damn it! All right, we're back to Alicia.
Well, I already told you me.
You ain't
Well,
pick
do you
one.
think she guilty?
You
or
on
not
the fence
guilty?
too?
That video was fire. The song's trash.
Okay.
I guess to me she sold herself for this attention.
That's what I'm saying.
So she's guilty of selling herself out.
Okay, so we got guilty. All right, back to you, Miss Christina.
I'm gonna go with guilty because I don't understand why. Like she's already a Grammy award winning artist. I just don't understand the switch.
Shit, the money. You already know. I don't know why you pretend. If the record sale stops and you ain't making that money, you're gonna find a way to sell. And
Well,
She's
beautiful.
received 8 Grammy nominations.
But she's never
No
won a
Grammys?
Grammy.
I don't know. I'm looking it up now. All right. We wasting time, brother D. Francis. Back to you on Mr. On the Fence.
You're gonna say guilty. I already see it in your eyes.
No, I'm not.
You gonna say not guilty then?
No, I'm not.
He's still on.
You still on the fence?
I'm still like, well, I didn't see the video. I feel like if she just showed her titties.
Oh no!
Oh,
No, she's been showing her titties.
Hey, no shirt, just like
She's
this.
been making videos. Then she was on
And-
stage. Here, I can put
It's
I can
just like
show
that.
you.
Yeah, I would say you need
Is
to
that
watch the
was
video.
that her mom? And was that really her mom?
I don't believe so. That it was posted like that, saying that was her mom. I'm showing D. Francis video. now.
I saw that.
That's just a screenshot. But she's been doing her thing. This is
I don't understand why she needs to.
she's on stage and then she pulls her titties out.
See, and that's why I said
off of
guilty.
that evidence right there, I would say guilty.
Yeah, thank me. All right.
I didn't see that.
Janelle
Like,
Monáe,
why
get
does she
the
need to do
fuck
that?
out of here. I love your titties look great.
Send me that video.
Now, I can see if it was like artsy or something.
But this
that's
was-
that's girls going wild.
That's
Oh,
poison,
yeah, for
poison in
sure.
the well.
Like,
that's what I'm saying.
And
that's
watch-
Mardi Gras, New Orleans.
Okay, but
crazy
then
drunk.
you need to watch the video. That's why I said guilty. I seen the video. I'm guilty
She's
because I'm
licking
like I
some girl's
don't.
ass on the side.
Right,
smoking
right.
a joint.
Yes, you
Yeah.
got. That's why I was like I don't
Like
understand
you
why.
come on, baby, just do better. Black people, we have to start demanding better because these white folks are not going to present anything to us but this bullshit. Why, if we don't demand better, which I don't think we are even capable of demanding better at this point because we're corrupted.
I was gonna say, are you
You know?
demanding better?
No, hell no, we have not demanded better. But we should, but we probably won't because
we are on some fronts,
Huh?
but it's not put out there.
we gotta come together.
There's some positive things happening that we're
Always.
We need to have a community meeting.
We can start it here. Hey, listen, we Solemnly Swear podcast would like to create a community meeting for Janelle Monáe's titties.
I mean, it would be cool to do something, for community
Yeah,
or
man,
some positive or something. I mean, I'm always down to help.
start it up.
All right, let's start it up. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for checking us out. We definitely appreciate all of you, out there in listening land, tuning in, rocking with us. Salute to my guy, Mr. D. Francis. Salute to my other guy, Mr. Alicio. Salute to my beautiful friend, Alicio, once again. And
Goddamn right. I was wondering. I knew you weren't gonna forget me. Goddamn like that. That many beautifuls in there.
Salute to Queen Kratina. I am one of them, Mr. Luke. We are up and out of here. Hope that y'all have a wonderful week, and we'll see you guys next week.
It was a good podcast.
All right, we out.
We out.
All right, peace.